Hey guys, and thanks for joining us on this, our very first video. And those of you leaving straight away, I just want to say thanks for coming and checking us out. Those of you that stay, especially those of you that are going to stay to the end, you're going to come back and look on this moment and go, yeah, they were the lucky ones. And I just want to give a very quick heartfelt thank you to the long-time viewers of this show, especially those of you that have come back to find out where the journey began. Time is the most precious resource
you are ever going to have.
It's really hard to get any more of it, and you're definitely not going to get a refund. Allow me to demonstrate. I feel like I spent a lot of time procrastinating, playing video games, mastering things that I didn't need for adult life. Just wondering, any chance I can get a refund?
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Thought you were going to say that.
See you soon.
No, you're not.
Real soon.
Yeah, I beg to differ. So the fact you're coming to spend your time with us, I just want to say thank you. Now then, let's get down to business. Who's ready for an existential crisis? I mean, sure, why not? You know, 2020's really hard in the arse right now, but yeah, I can go another couple of inches. I would like the opportunity to see if I can persuade you that right now, you do not exist. Ready for the challenge? Then come on in, make yourself comfortable, and I promise there really is nothing to fear.
I give you my word.
If you or anybody you know is affected by anything in the upcoming video or anything you currently see on your screen, then please know that counselling and therapeutic services are available in your area unless you are poor, in which case, oh.
Now, I already know some of you are going to be going, you're going to convince me I don't exist. I really don't reckon on your chances, mate. Others of you will be going, I don't need you to tell me I don't exist. I'm invisible in the crowd. I speak, but no one hears. Something like that. I'm not really listening. Some of you are going to be going, joke's on you, mate, because it's year 2420 and actually you don't exist. Well, uno reversio, because my descendants have clubbed together and they're sending me back through time a robotic body that I can download my consciousness into, and it's coming anytime now. This is a bit awkward. Well, there's three conclusions we can draw from this. 1, time travel into the past is impossible. 2, time travel is possible, but it's just very expensive, and like me, my descendants can't afford it. Or 3, it is possible, they can afford it, and collectively they've all just gone, no. Just no. What do you mean there's a fourth option? My descendants aren't watching these videos, why is that? Because nobody's watching these videos. You really are the worst thing I've ever purchased. I just want you to know that. Sorry about that, that's a long story. So whichever viewpoint you're coming from, let us all agree that this represents nothing. Now before you go, yeah I know that mate, I did go to school. We're not saying it's not a number. I mean, it is a number. But even then it hasn't been a number for as long as you probably think it has. Think about it. What's the Roman numeral for 0? There isn't one, because they just went, well, it's nothing, isn't it? Except they wouldn't have said it like that. They'd have said, it's a nothing, innit? Ooh, that's probably really offensive. No, what they'd have said is, nihil est, innit? Because they spoke Latin. Yeah, I think we got away with that one. So even though it's a number, it hasn't represented nothing. It's always been used as a placeholder to say don't count a unit or a 10 or 100 here. Demonstration. This date, very important to my fellow countrymen. This date, even the people that were alive then would have been, has anything happened this year? No. Should we be like writing something down for future generations? I wouldn't bother, mate, I can't see that reading catching on. What do you reckon, should we just go down the pub? Yeah, come on, let's go and party like it's MCMXEIX. So we're going to take it that this is going to be our representation of nothing. Now the contemplation of nothing again is very modern in our Western way of thinking. The ancient Greeks really did have a go at it, like they had a go at a lot of things and got it wrong. Now, I know looks can be deceiving, but I wasn't there at the time, but I've heard it went down something like this.
Nothing, 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 nothing. Hey bud, what are you doing? Contemplating nothing. Oh right, this again. What is nothing? Look, we've been over this. If you have nothing, then you have something. And if you have something, then you can't have nothing. Right? Exactly. And that's what troubles me. Yo, what you guys doing? Contemplating nothing again. Anyway, I was seeing if you wanted to come down the taverna. The taverna? The taverna? Why would we want to go to the taverna when we are unravelling the mysteries of our existence? Because I've heard the serving staff are all naked? Whee!
What was I talking about again?
A bag.
For this next stage, we need to use a little bit of visualization and imagine we've got a line. Not that type of line. We've got to imagine we've got a line, and this line is going to represent time, and it's going to go in two directions. On this side, we're going to say is representing the past, and this side, we're going to say is representing the future. So the dividing line that separates the two is going to be the present. Now, it doesn't matter how small you can chop down a second into 0.00000000000 whatever, 1. It's either going to represent the past or it's going to represent the future, which means the line that we said separates the two, or the present, must be 0. But haven't we agreed that 0 represents nothing? So what is actually happening? There is no time for what is happening for it to happen in, because it would be either the past or the present if it's got a value. Allow me to demonstrate. It has taken time for the light to leave whatever device you're watching this video from, or the sound wave to propagate if you're just listening to my voice. Am I right, ladies? For the light to enter through your eye into your brain to be decoded into an image that you can make sense of. I call this my moment of consciousness, but it can't be in the now or the present if it's taken time for me to understand it. And it's just the way man thinks, that we put ourselves at the centre of everything. We put too much importance on ourselves. We've been the centre of the universe for such a long time. It went down something like this. We saw the sun in the sky and we were like, I wonder what this is, this great burning bright light that chases away the night terrors, brings warmth onto my skin. It's probably making everything grow. I will worship this like a god. Good job it revolves around me then, isn't it? So this idea that the present's occurring and we must be fractionally behind it is just man's way of thinking. We've got no evidence to suggest this. For all we know, what could be now and the gap between us could be a long time into the future. How big is this gap between us? In our next video, we're going to explore this phenomena a little bit deeper, and it is absolutely
Mind-blowing.
But for now, I just want to say thank you so much for your time. I've had a really great time with you guys this evening. If you like what you've seen, please press the like button. If you want to know more where we're going, of course, please subscribe. Anything we've done today, anything you want to discuss, obviously please leave comments. But I just want to say I'm having a great time with you guys, and let's see where the journey goes. So thank you very much. Yeah, actually, can you go now? I've got more people coming. Okay, thanks.